Tax Ombud Judge Bernard Ngoepe says it's not enough that staff is intellectually independent and is able to do their work without fear or favor. He says taxpayers perceiving the office of the Tax Ombud to be dependent on SARS could impact the confidence the public has on the office of the Tax Ombud. Ngoepe says the office of the Tax Ombud should not depend on the goodwill of a SARS commissioner, but should be an independent legal entity.
SARS, in truth, is in control of our payers. We get money from SARS in the sense that the commissioner is the accounting officer in respect of our budget. We don't have our budget and our own accounting officer. So technically speaking, the commissioner can say no to everything. He can even refuse to pay the salaries of the staff. The commissioner can shut down that office within the wink of an eye. But that is not the right kind of structure to have when, especially, as I say, you have got to investigate complaints against SARS. Now, what we want is that kind of an entity that will be on its own.
The organization Undoing Tax Abuse OUTA says it's important for any oversight entity's independence to be preserved.
When there's a lack of trust in the Ombudsman's office, in other words, when the taxpayer who has a query has issues with SARS, and remember, who's in power today is not necessarily in power tomorrow. Things can go wrong as they have in the past at SARS. You need a strong Ombudsman who can fight for the rights of individuals. And if that's not there, if the ratepayer, the taxpayer thinks that he is dealing with or she is dealing with an office that is just an extension of SARS, well, then you have a problem. It needs to be completely independent.
The Tax Ombud says a study on the appropriate structure of the office was done and headed to the National Treasury, but says there was never any response from government on the matter. SABC News, Johannesburg.